Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be trying the new NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. I actually am finished filming the video, but I realized I didn't film an intro. So I hope you enjoy. I'm just going to be sharing my first impression and wearing the foundation all day for you and kind of sharing my thoughts and my experience. If you're new here, my name is Blair. I hope you'll stick around and subscribe. I post new videos here on YouTube every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I hope you'll stick around and let's go ahead and get into the video. All right, we're gonna get started. I'm so excited to try this foundation. I love to try new ones and I'm excited about this one from NARS. So it's the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation, and I was looking online right before I started filming. It looks like this comes in 36 colors and retails for $49. So here is what the bottle looks like, very similar to NARS other foundations, but this one does have a pump, unlike Sheer Glow that does not come with a pump. You have to buy it separately. And I won't spend a ton of time going over the claims of the foundation, but basically it's supposed to be a natural finish, a medium buildable coverage. It's supposed to be kind of a skincare hybrid foundation. That seems to be kind of the it thing with foundations right now, since the Charlotte Tilbury kind of claims to be the same thing. So I'm so excited to try this. I got the shade light number 4 Deauville, which is not the shade that I wear typically in NARS foundations, but I felt like the shade I normally wear, which is Vienna, looked really, really pink tone to me, and I don't really feel that way in other NARS foundations. But anyway, this one I feel like was a little bit better in terms of a match for me. And this is actually more of a neutral undertone based on the description. So I have nothing else on my face, no primer, just my normal skincare and sunscreen. So I did one pump on my hand. Ooh, it's very thin. All right, I still have some left on the back of my hand. All right, I always use a brush for foundation, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use this. This is the IT Cosmetics Blurring Foundation Brush. It's number 101. And this is clean, so it has no other product on it. Okay, this is ultra thin. Like it feels like nothing. It feels like water almost. So I'm just kind of tapping this in, which is what I normally do. Normally I would apply my color corrector under my eyes, but I wanted to just start out with nothing. Okay, so that's just one thin layer. I still have some left on my hand, but okay, super lightweight. Like it feels lightweight when you pump it out, and it also feels like that on your actual face, and it looks like nothing. Okay, yeah, this is beautiful. Okay, definitely looks like a natural finish to me right off the bat. So I'm gonna go in with what's left on my hand and we'll see how much or how buildable this is, because it does say in the description that it's buildable. I'm really curious to see how this is compared to the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation, because that one also claims to be buildable, but to me, the more you build that one, the cakier it starts to look. So we'll see how it does. This one, okay, so that didn't cover everything, but it definitely did build up the coverage quite a bit. So I'm gonna take the rest and add it over here. And this was one pump of the foundation. I think this is actually a really good shade match for me too. Hopefully you can see. So I used up all the product that was on my hand. Okay, first thoughts, stunning, stunning. Like, I wish you could see what it looks like in this mirror up close, but literally it looks like nothing on your face. Like, I can tell my skin just looks more even, and it just looks very healthy. A little bit of luminosity, but not a ton. It's definitely a natural finish for sure. And I would say this is like a light medium coverage right now. I don't know that I think this is like full coverage or full medium coverage, but finish, stunning. It doesn't even look like makeup. I'm not kidding. I mean, it's not accentuating anything. Wow. Okay. I'm really excited now. Okay, so I'm gonna take like, I guess I'm gonna do like half a pump. That's probably not even half a pump actually. But I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell, but this is such a thin foundation. It's like watery thin. It's totally different than that Charlotte Tilbury. The Charlotte Tilbury doesn't necessarily feel thick when you put it on, but when you pump it out, it's much more of a thicker consistency. It's kind of more like a cream, in my opinion. This is literally like water. All right, so we will see how buildable this is. So I'd say we've used about, this will be about a pump and a half now. Get whatever is left. Even when I'm like blending it into my brush from the back of my hand, like you can hardly even feel it. I can tell why they say this is like a skincare foundation hybrid, because it really does. It feels like, almost feels more like a serum than it does foundation. So pretty. Okay, so now I would say this is a medium coverage. So I would say about a pump and a half. For me, you get a medium coverage, but holy moly. This is even prettier, in my opinion, than Sheer Glow, and I really like Sheer Glow from NARS. It has a similar look to this one, but there's something about the finish of this one that's different. Like, it's there, but it doesn't look like makeup at all. At all. But, you know, we just applied this, so I don't know how it's going to look throughout the day. That was like one of my main issues with the Charlotte Tilbury foundation, is that it actually looks pretty when you put it on. I mean, it's very glowy right off the bat still, but it looks really, really pretty when you put it on, but it just does not wear well on my skin, at least. I don't know what happens throughout the day, but it's kind of like it settles and it just doesn't look that good on me. But okay, I'm just lightly kind of tapping over my face with the sponge, just to make sure there's no excess. Yeah, this is beautiful. Beautiful. Like, right off the bat, I really like how this looks. So remember, I have nothing under my eyes. I need some corrector ASAP under my eyes, and I have nothing else on my face, obviously, so it looks a little bit off right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my makeup, and then I'll come back. Oh, one more thing. I want to set my face with a little bit of the NARS light reflecting powder. I got this the same time when I got the foundation, but I'm going to do the rest of my makeup first, and then I'll come back and we'll use a little bit of this powder, and I'll show you what it looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I will be back in a minute. All right, I'm not quite done with my makeup, but I want to use a little bit of this powder before I move on to my eyes. So this is the NARS Light Reflecting Setting Powder, and I have the translucent, I have the translucent one. It comes with this little NARS powder puff thing, and I got the translucent one, but there are, I think, 3 other shades that you can choose from. But I wanted to try this. I've always kind of been curious about this powder. And I figured since I was buying this foundation, it'd be a good time to try it. So I'm just gonna very lightly set my face with this powder. Like I barely have any product at all. And then I am gonna take just a little tiny bit under my eyes. Okay. So that went on really well. Let me look up close here. Yeah, I mean my skin with this foundation looks really, really good so far. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish everything up and then I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so I'm done with my makeup and oh my gosh, you guys, this is so beautiful. So beautiful. Honestly, I kind of had a feeling it was going to be because I typically love NARS complexion products, but this is even prettier than I thought it was going to be. I mean, it is so pretty and natural looking. It doesn't accentuate things. It just looks like a more evened out version of my face. It does not look like makeup at all. Hopefully you can see it is not heavy looking whatsoever. And that powder, I mean, I don't know if it's all the powder, but the powder is laying really, really well on top of it also. So we will see how it wears throughout the day, but as of right now, I have no complaints. I think it's stunning. It looks so good. I can see this being my new favorite, 100%. But I love it so far. But I'm gonna wear this all day long and I'll come back in a few hours and show you what it looks like. Fingers crossed this wears well because right now I love it. Love it. So I will see you guys in a few hours and we will see what it looks like. Hi you guys, it's been about 4.5 hours since I did the first application and I'm about to run into Target actually, but I wanted to show you because there's really good light right now in my car. And you guys, this foundation looks so pretty. I don't even know how to describe it other than, I mean, it looks beautiful right now. It has not worn off. It looks natural. It does not look cakey. It hasn't settled anywhere weird. I mean, honestly, this is so pretty. I'm so excited about this. I hope you can see on camera. I mean, it just looks really pretty and natural. I mean, it's not like I'm not wearing anything, like no makeup, but it's pretty freaking close for like an actual foundation product. I mean, I can't believe how pretty this is. I love this so much so far. So I wanted to at least show you what it looks like so you could see it in natural light. But holy moly, this is really pretty. So I'm gonna keep this on for probably another 3, maybe 4 hours or so, and then I'll do a final check-in at home and I'll give you my final thoughts. But as of right now, I am very, very, very impressed with this foundation. So I will see you guys in a few hours. All right, it's the end of the day and I wanted to quickly close out this video. This is not going to be a long video because honestly I don't have much to say other than I love this. My first impression is so good, 10 out of 10. You guys, I have not touched up my face at all. I have not added powder, nothing since earlier. It's almost been 8 hours ago. Nothing. The only thing I've done is add a little more of my lip product, but that's it. I have not touched my face at all. And it has not worn off. It still looks so pretty, so natural. I haven't lost any coverage. It looks a little bit radiant, but not much at all. I mean, looks very naturally radiant, not to the point where I just look oily or like I put a ton of liquid highlighter on. It's a very natural looking foundation. So hopefully you can see. I mean, I'm really liking this. I don't feel like it's like settling weird on my face. To me, there is no comparison between this one and the Charlotte Tilbury foundation. This is 100% my favorite. Like, no comparison at all. It wears better. It just looks better finish-wise on my skin. And the other thing I wanted to say about this NARS one is it literally feels like nothing. It is possibly the most lightweight feeling foundation I've ever used. Truly. I mean, it feels like nothing. My skin feels like baby soft. It's not tacky. I don't feel like I have tons of makeup caked all over my face. You guys, this is good. Definitely recommend. If you've been thinking about it, I would definitely recommend trying this foundation for sure. Something else I wanted to say is I feel like this one will be much better for more skin types than the Charlotte Tilbury one. This isn't really a comparison video, but I tried them both like back to back, so I'm just kind of comparing them in my head. And I feel like with Charlotte Tilbury, if you have an oilier skin type or if you have more mature skin, I said in my video, I don't know that you will love that foundation. But with this one, I feel like it's just radiant enough so that somebody like someone that has dry skin will like it, but it's not dewy looking like that Charlotte foundation. It's like right in between. It's a perfect natural finish. I also think it's buildable and it doesn't look cakey. That was my main issue with the Charlotte foundation, is I feel like the more I tried to build up the coverage, the more cakey it looked, and especially throughout the day, it just did not sit very well on my face. But I was able to build this up and it does not look cakey at all. My makeup has lasted incredibly well today. So overall, really love this. I can see this being a new favorite for sure. So if you haven't tried it, highly recommend it. If you want, I know you can go get a sample from Sephora. If you want to try it before you buy it, you could definitely do that. But yeah, I don't have anything bad to say. I really love it and I will definitely continue to wear it. I will let you know in the coming weeks as I continue to wear this if I have any updated thoughts. But as of right now, 10 out of 10, recommend this one from NARS. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I hope you'll subscribe to my channel if you are new, and go follow me over on Instagram at simply.blair. I will see you guys next time for another video. Remember, simply be you. Bye.
Sunday morning, waking up with you. We got no plans, we got nothing to do. You tell